You just made some bulk money, maybe 1 million naira, 5 million naira, 10 million naira, and then you want to take all that money and put it into stocks investment. Please do not invest in stocks. Do this instead. Hello, welcome and welcome back to the channel. Just in case you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is John Agbo. What I do right here is very simple. I teach people like you how to make, manage, and grow their money. So if you love content like this, you want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Click the button down here, and while you're at it, turn on the bell icon so that once I release a new and a valuable video like this one you're about to watch right now, YouTube will always send you a notification. We now have a personal finance community on Telegram and on WhatsApp where I share more content on personal finance, investing, and building wealth. So if you'd like to be a part of the communities, you can feel free to use the links down there in the video description as well as in the first comment of this video. Now, I know I come over here on this channel and I encourage you to invest in stocks as a way to grow your money and build long-term wealth. However, it is not advisable that once you make some bulk money, maybe 1 million naira, 5 million naira, or whatever amount of bulk money you made, it is not advisable to take all of that money and then put it into stocks investment. So before you invest in stocks, here are 3 important things that you want to do. Number 1, make sure that you have a stable source of income. Why is this important? Because stocks investing is not a one-off thing. It is not something you put in money once and then you sit back, fold your hands, and you start waiting for returns. You will need to keep investing in stocks consistently because the more you invest, the more returns you are going to get. And for you to be able to invest consistently, it means you must have a stable source of income. You either have a job or you have a business that is bringing you consistent income. So if you don't have a consistent source of income and then just made some bulk money, it is not advisable to take all of that money and then put it into stocks investment. Because once you've done that single investment, your returns cannot grow above the money that you have invested in that particular stock. So for you to earn more returns, it means that you have to be consistent with increasing your investment capital over time. Because as you know, when it comes to investing, the more you invest, of course, the more returns you are going to get at the end of the day. So do not take the bulk money that you just made to go and put all of them into stocks investment. It is not advisable. Make sure that you create a stable source of income for yourself. You either have a job or you have a business that is bringing you regular cash flow. So that way, it is easy for you to also invest consistently. The second thing you want to do before you invest in stocks is to have an emergency fund. You need to have at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved up somewhere just in case you have an emergency. Because the truth is, emergencies do not send notice. Your health could fail you. Your car could break down. If you have a business, that business can crash. If you have a job, you could lose your job. And if any of these things happen to you, you want to have money saved up somewhere that will help you to stay afloat until you are able to bounce back on your feet. But in a case where you don't have an emergency fund and then you take your bulk money and put it into stocks investment, anytime you have an emergency, what you're going to do is to go and sell off your stocks prematurely. You go and sell off your stocks even when the stocks has not brought you any returns yet. The other day, one of my students sent me a message and she was telling me that she sold some of her stocks, but the money was yet to drop inside her bank account. I went further to explain to her that it would take around 2 to 3 working days for the money to drop inside her bank account. But then again, I had to ask her, why was she selling her stocks so early? Because I knew exactly when she created her brokerage account. I also knew exactly when she bought her first shares. So she went further to explain to me that she has some financial challenges. So she had to sell off her shares so she could have access to her money to sort herself out. Now, that was happening to her because she never had an emergency fund to fall back on. That's the reason why it is very important that before you start investing in stocks, make sure you have an emergency fund. Make sure you have at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses saved up somewhere. You don't have to do it immediately. You can start building that fund gradually. And then with time, you will be able to meet up. Having an emergency fund will save you on the days when you have an emergency. And also, it will make you not to go ahead and sell off your stocks prematurely when the stocks is yet to bring you any returns. And then finally, number 3, that is the third thing that you must do before you start investing in stocks, is to ensure that you are not owing any debt. You can't be owing PAMPay, OPay, LACO, your family members, your friends, your colleague, or even a church member, and then you are taking money to go and invest. If you are owing anybody a dime, make sure you clear all your debt before you start considering investing in stocks. You can't be owing people money and then you are investing in stocks. Make sure you pay all your debt so that you can invest with peace of mind. So before you rush to invest in stocks, make sure that these three things are well sorted. Once you are able to sort out these three things, then investing in stocks becomes more easier for you. If you have interest in investing in the stock market, but you need somebody to guide you, you need somebody to hold your hand and walk you through the process step by step, then you can be a part of my free stocks investing training. In this training, I'll show you exactly how to get started with investing and making money from the stock market. It's going to be a very comprehensive class. If you want to be a part of it, use the link in the video description or use the link in the first comment of this video. So that will be all for today. I want to believe that you find it very helpful. If you did, please do well to like this video, share the video as well. If you have any questions for me, drop it in the comment section. I'll read all the comments and I'll respond to your question. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and do that quickly, and also turn on the bell icon so that anytime I drop a new video, you'll always be the first person to be notified by YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.